Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I am Zakatek285 and I haven't posted a Minecraft video in a really long time. So I hope you guys really enjoy this one. So in this video we are going to be doing 5 really cool, simple Minecraft build hacks that you can do in your survival world. And there are command free, no mods, no texture packs, no resource or behavior packs, and no illegal blocks like the barrier block or the command block. So you can do this in your survival world. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so for our first build hack, we're going to be doing a very nice bed design. And we all know that we need to sleep to keep those pesky phantoms and other mobs away from our precious build. And I think all hardcore players out there, I think you know how annoying the mobs are and how important it is to sleep. So let's get right into it. So firstly, we're going to need a bed, any color you like. I'm going to choose a cyan bed. And we're going to need the block you're going to use as the walls to support up your bed. I'm going to be choosing some spruce planks. And we're going to need a ladder. And one more thing, we're going to be needing any trapdoor you like that's going to hold up the bed. I like spruce trapdoors, but you can choose any block you like and any trapdoor you like. So the first step you're going to do is build up 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Leave a 2 block gap and then go up 3 blocks again. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to stand on this block. Make sure you're not in fly mode and crouch and place 2 trapdoors above. Make sure they're on the top half and not the bottom half. Now we're going to place our bed. Now, reason why the trapdoors must be on the top half and not the bottom half is because if they're on the bottom half, you will not be able to put the bed down on the trapdoors. So it's very important. Next, you're going to put a spruce plank here or any block you're using as the frame, and make sure it's here by the pillow and not on the other side. And if you want, you can place whatever you want here. I'm just going to put a trapdoor there. Nice, so now we got this design. And now we're going to do a really cool design. So first we're going to get like sort of a desk. We're going to make a desk. Now whatever block you like can be the same as the frame. I'm just going to be choosing smooth stone. You're going to place it on the right side. So now, actually you're going to place this on the left side. Make sure it's on the left side. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get exactly 2 bookshelves. Since I'm in creative, I'm just going to get some. Don't worry, I'm not using any illegal blocks like bedrock, or as I mentioned in the video, this is survival friendly. And you're going to place one bookshelf there. Now you may be wondering why I cannot place a bookshelf here is because we have the 2 trapdoors on the top and we do not want to interfere with them. So we're just going to keep one bookshelf like that. You don't have to make it a bookshelf, you can make it whatever you want. You can make it a lantern or whatever you want. Now I'm going to put a lectern here so you can read all your books if you've been keeping maybe like a log of what's happening in your world in a book and quill. Now here's the place to keep it. So I'm going to get a book and quill. You don't have to fill in the lectern immediately. You don't have to do it, but I'm just going to do it because I think it's really cool. It's gonna add on to this. So let me just find the lectern. Here it is. And we're going to place one here. And we're going to put a book inside. I'm going to write in it. What am I going to write? subscribe to Zach Attack 285. We are so close to 10 subscribers. I will be making a really huge fireworks show once we reach 10 subscribers. Although it may not seem like those other big YouTubers who say they're really close to, like, let's say 1 million subscribers, still 10 subscribers means a lot to me. So if you could please hit the subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. Okay, so I'm gonna write subscribe to Zach Attack 285. I'm going to sign it me. Oh, that's the book title. Anyways, sign and close. There we go. So now we can read it whenever we want. Now to add some final detail, we're almost done. Do not worry. First we're gonna place, you don't have to do this, like I say, you don't have to do this, but I like it. I'm going to place some trapdoors on the front here, make sure they're closed up, and also on the side and on the back. Here we go. And also, since the new 1.20 update is coming out really soon, they're featuring chisel bookshelves. So you can replace this with a chisel bookshelf or whatever you want. That's just a nice heads up. Thanks Mojang for adding chisel bookshelves. Now here comes the really fun part. We're going to add like a little chair here. Well, it does require some redstone, but you don't have to be a genius like Mumbo Jumbo or Crafty Master Man to do so. So first, like I did place trapdoors, we're actually going to have to remove them. If you did place any blocks here, we're just going to remove them. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're going to put a minecart there. We're going to put a minecart there. Make sure you do have some rails, otherwise we won't be able to put the minecart here. Any rail is fine, doesn't really matter, but make sure this minecart is empty, not a hopper minecart with TNT, furnace Minecraft if you're in Java, or a chest minecart. Make sure it's just a normal minecart. Now what you're going to do is you're going to, in front of this lectern or wherever you want to sit, you're just going to place a random block, a temporary block that you're going to destroy. Now you're going to put a rail on top of that and one minecart. And now you're going to break that temporary block. Now it's just putting this minecart down. Now the reason why I said destroy these trapdoors is because now we can enclose this minecart up. It's going to be sort of like a chair. Here we go, and then we just need like something to hold us up. Maybe some more trapdoors or whatever you like. Does not really matter. So you're just gonna go one, and if you're using trapdoors, you can do this. You can make sure it's down, crouch, and if you want more, we could place one more up. Voila! Now we're just gonna make sure everything is okay, and yes! This is a really cool bed design that you can do completely in survival Minecraft. Oh, silly me, looks like I forgot to add the ladders. Make sure you have ladders so you have a way to get up here. Now overall, this is the bed design. I hope you guys like it. It's survival friendly like everything else in this video. I hope you really like it, and there's many things you can change about this. Let me just go over. First thing is the trapdoors. You don't have to put trapdoors here. You don't have to put a bookshelf here. These blocks can have a change. The bed can have a change. These trapdoors can have a change. This doesn't have to be here. You can put a lantern or whatever you desire. This lectern doesn't have to be here. It's all really up to you. But make sure you have the bed up here. And the ladder so you have a way to get up. Now, on to our next build hack. So for our second build hack, we're going to be doing a very nice PC setup, a personal computer setup. Because we all know we need to play those games, just like Minecraft. Now I think it will be very simple, just like our bed design up here. And I think it's going to look really cool once you're finished. The first thing you're going to need is a block that's going to be your desk. I'm just going to choose smooth stone, and if you're if you want a desk that involves slabs, please make sure that those slabs are in the top half of blocks, so you can place all your gaming setups there. So now we're going to build a 6x2 platform here using your block of choice, the desk block. That's going to be your desk. So here's what a 6x2 is going to look like. Just fill that in. Yeah, this is a 6x2. Now we're going to actually build a computer. Now this won't function like a real computer, like how I see all those Redstone geniuses do. Big round of applause to them. They do really well. But it's going to look really cool. So the first thing you're going to do is get a block that's going to be your computer screen. It can be anything you want, and I recommend a black block will look really nice. So I'm just going to choose the block of coal. But yet again, anything is really fine. And you can place 2 here, so it sort of looks like the computer screen. Another 2 here. And I'm just going to extend this. And we're actually not going to place another 2 here. I got something special that I think will really stand out and make your computer look like somewhat like a really fancy computer. So the next thing you're going to be needing is, to finish the screen, a banner. Now banners are really cool because you can edit whatever you like onto it. So choose any banner of your choice. Just keep in mind we're going to add a black outline later, so it can be whatever banner type you like. And you will need a color of dye, preferably black, one that's black, some black dye for the outline, and whatever else you want. And if you want a design, I'm just going to choose the skull charge. Go ahead, because that's going to put a picture of a skeleton on your screen. But it could be whatever you want, and even there's options inside the loom, which is the block we're going to be using to customize our banners. So let's get our dye first. Preferably black. We're going to choose some black for the outline, and we're going to use the skull charge picture. Now whatever color you want, I'm going to choose white because skeletons are white. And oopsie me, I chose the black banner. Any banner but black, just to make sure the black outline sticks out. So let's just go again, get some banner. I'm going to choose something that's not black. How about this blue banner? Now this is going to be the screen. I know computers are supposed to be black, but really, it doesn't really matter. You can place this however you want. It doesn't have to be it can be at an angle, doesn't have to be straight. But first we're going to customize it. And you might be thinking, how are we going to do that? With the loom. Now I'm not sure, I don't think a lot of players know about the loom, but this is what we're going to use to customize our banner. If we just search it up, here's the loom, and this is survival. You can get this in survival. Now we're going to tap the loom, and I think most players will get overwhelmed at how many buttons they're seeing, how many things they're seeing. I'm going to talk you through step by step. First, you're going to place your banner that you chose in this first slot. Next, we're going to start with the black outline. So place that dye inside, and it already came up as the first option. You're going to take that banner. We only need one. Now you're going to take those banners out. So now it's clear, and you have this banner that says black border. You're going to place that banner in, and you're going to place whatever color dye you want for whatever design you want. Now see here, we're going to put the skull charge like I did. I'm going to put it in so it shows a really cool design here. Now this can be whatever design you want, whatever it wants. It does not really matter, it's up to you. Just make sure you got that black border and it's not a black banner. So now as you can see, I'm going to get this. now you've got your computer screen, and if we actually place it down, your style's still there. I actually wanted the button on an angle. There we go. So now you got your really cool computer screen, and it's a 3 monitor. Wow, that would be a really cool flex to your friends. Now we're just going to fix that. There we go. Now you can get rid of the loom and all the banners. We really do not need it. Now, like we did with the bunk bed, we're just going to need a chair so we can sit and game properly. But first, how are we gonna play it? We don't have a keyboard or a mouse. I got you covered. Though Minecraft doesn't have any real keyboards, we're going to choose something that's very similar. Now, I'm thinking the daylight sensor because it has loads of holes that sort of look like keyboards. If I can find it here. I saw it a moment ago. Where is it? I'll just search it up. But yet again, this can be anything you like, and if you have mods, maybe there will be a keyboard block. But this is survival friendly, so whatever block suits you in survival that looks like a keyboard. I'm going to go with the daylight sensor. Here it is. And it looks sort of like it has holes. It's kind of small though, so I'm going to place 2 right here. The 2 right here. And if you're afraid that it's covering up your display here, we can just add another layer of blocks. So let's just find my block. Smooth stone it is. Here it is. Now we're just going to extend this out. But if you're not having trouble with it blocking your screen, you do not need to do this. Now I'm gonna put this here. Now you might be thinking, okay, Zach, we got a keyboard, but where's our mouse? I got you covered too. I'm always one step ahead. We're going to use a button. I know what you're thinking. A button. It clicks and it can be orientated so it looks like a mouse. So let's just get the button here. Now whatever button you want, I'm going to go with the polished blackstone button because it's the only black looking button. I'm going to look this way, make sure this way, so the button comes out facing towards your computer. If you place it like this, it's also going to work. But sometimes it might go the other way, so just make sure you're looking the right way. If that doesn't work and it's going all over the place and it's just not looking in the right direction, don't worry, I got you covered. If we take an item frame, where is it? Let's just search it up. If we take an item frame, we can actually put items inside it. I think many people know about the item frame. And if you're not in survival, you can look up a special command to actually make the item frame invisible. Here's our item frame. I'm just going to now whatever you like. It can even be an item that looks like the mouse. Does not really matter now because you have the item frame and it can store items like it's nothing. So I'm gonna go here. I'm going to get I don't know what my mouse should be. I think I'm just going to go with the yes, I'm going to go with this one, the polished blackstone wool. Because if I put it in, there, it's already orientated like a mouse. If you don't like that, you can just use the button. But this is a neat way just to do it. And that, my friends, is your PC setup. Now you can... Oh wait, silly me, we've got the chair. We need a proper gaming chair. And I think I'm just going to use this one. May not be a gaming chair, but I think it's the best Minecraft can give us. So let's hop straight in. I think we already know this, so I don't think I need to talk you through. Just in case, I will. Let's get the normal minecart and a rail. Just one singular rail. Now we are going to get a temporary full block. It can be anything like dirt. I'm just going to choose this packed mud. First thing that came to my mind. Now we're going to put this there, and we're going to put the rail on top and the minecart. You should have something like this. This doesn't look like a chair. We're going to break that. And if you have something like me and you want the chair to be in the center, we can just move it along. So now I think that's centered. Does not have to be perfect if you're playing on a single player world. And we just push this a little. There we go. Perfect. Oops, my mistake. I'll fill that in with mud. So now we have the chair. Now this is a little bit hard. Actually, did I just do that? Well, my bad. I'll come back to you when I got the chair back.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, we're back with the chair. Now this is just a chair, and I think we can spruce this up a little bit. I'm going to get the trapdoors just like before. Any trapdoor you like, as always. I'm just going to go with spruce again. It's just my go-to. You're going to, if you're in creative, hop out of fly mode, and you make sure you're crouching so this works. And you're going to place one spruce. Let me just give this a little nudge. There we go. We're going to place one spruce trapdoor and another one on top. And then you're going to do the same here, since if you have two blocks as your keyboard, you're going to want to make sure this is centered. Now we can just flip those, and voila. And I think that's a really cool chair. If you want to spice this up, we can put your trapdoors as sides, and there you go. Your official gaming setup. Now you can even sit in it. You can get out, and I think it's a really cool, simple design for your survival world. On to the third design. Right, so there hasn't been a music theme build today. Well, I got you covered with this dance floor that lights up. Now you may be thinking, wow, how are you gonna do that? Some simple redstone. It's a little bit harder than the bunk bed and the PC setup here, but I think you can pull it off. You just follow along. We will need a bit of redstone, but yet again, do not worry. You don't have to have the brains of Mumbo Jumbo or Crafty Master Man. And this is going to be really, really simple. So the first thing we're going to do is, yes, we're starting off with the redstone. We're going to need our lamps that are going to light up. And we're going to need some observers. Now, this is very simple. We will be needing, if you want to light it up, we can get some stained glass and put it over the lamps, but at the end. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your observer like this, so you see the little eyes are staying out. Next you're going to build however long your dance floor is. I'm just going to make it a 6x6, I think. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this can be however long your dance floor is going to be. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do this again. This time 6x6. You're going to do it on the other side. You can count this as a block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's a decent sized dance floor. And now we're going to have to fill this up with observers. Now something I should point out. If you look above, the arrows this way should be pointing forward. And if you look in that direction, these are pointing forward and these are pointing left. You have to make sure the arrows are like that, or this is not going to work. Now let's just fill this in real quick. Would not take long at all. There's a couple of observers, but do keep in mind you will need quite a few quartz and redstone dust. So I suggest if you want this, you better hit the nether and the mines, or you can just use farms. Farms are great things. Now we got our floor. Now this is the really easy part. Now we're not done with observers yet. This build requires a lot of observers. Now you're gonna start placing observers up. Yes, make sure the red dot is facing up. Not like this. Up. It's not working. Up. There we go. Now you're going to fill that in yet again. Let's just get to it. Do keep in mind, and if you don't have the corrections for the observers, these are the patterns all filled in, and then we have the red dot on top. If you ever get confused, you can just rewind the video and watch that one part again. Here we are. This is very tedious. Here we go. Almost there. Just 9 more to do. There we go. Finally. Now if we can test this out, we just put an observer here, make sure it's flashing continuously. Now you can see all these lights are flashing continuously. Let's just break that, make sure it's not continuously going. But you may be thinking, Sakatak285, that is not a disco dance floor. Don't you worry, because if we cover this with redstone lamps now, yes, this requires a lot of redstone. If you cover this with redstone lamps, the redstone lights will actually light up, which will make our disco dance floor. Now let's just fill this up again. Almost there. There we go. I think we should test out our groovy dance floor. Now it's lagging here a lot since there are a lot of things happening. But don't worry, this is going off continuously. Let's just break that and it should all turn off. Yep, perfect. It should work fine for you if you have something a little better than this. It should work perfectly. Now this is probably our disco dance floor. Now, if you want to have an on and off switch, this is just really simple. Now if you don't want an on and off switch, you can skip ahead in the video. But for those who do want, you can listen up. First, we will need a piston and make sure it is a sticky piston. See this green type of piston, not the normal one. You will need an observer. I think if you crafted a little extra, well, here comes the use for them. And you will need a lever, not a button. Make sure it's a lever. You're going to place the piston here, one block apart from this line of observers. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put an observer here. Make sure the red dot is facing you. And on this side we have the eyes or the face. Now to activate it, you just have to put a lever here. As you can see, it lights up perfectly. Now as I said, it's very, very laggy. I have no clue why. But if you go underneath, you can see that this is turning off continuously. So it should go on and off and look like a really groovy dance floor. Let's just turn that off before Minecraft goes kaboom. Now, if you want to color this up, we can put some stained glass on it, but I like it just the way it is. Now we need a way to get up. Simple fix, some stairs. I'm going to choose some polished andesite stairs to get up onto the dance floor. Now we're going to just surround this with stairs. make sure there's another layer here. Yes, you can put blocks underneath. I'm just not going to. Let's just keep doing that. And we just break the excess blocks. We're actually gonna keep that one because we need to fill this in. There we go. Now our groovy dancers have a way to get up to our groovy dance floor. Perfect. But you might be wondering, where's the DJ? All parties need a DJ. I agree with you. So that's why we're going to use the helpful help of banners again. Banners are so useful. Now I'm going to go a little bit on speedrun mode. We're going to get a black block that's going to be our speakers, or if you are not in survival and you have cheats turned on, this is only for worlds that have cheats on, you can go /give @s structure block. This is an illegal block. I'm not going to be using this because this is survival friendly, but I just want to demonstrate. If we give us a structure block, oh, it's lagging a bit. You may see this border. I mean, it does look a bit ugly. Don't worry, I got you set. Now, this is only for worlds with cheats turned on, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to turn the show bounding box off, and you're going to get out of fly mode, crouch, place another one, and do the exact same thing. Scroll to the bottom, show bounding box should be off. Now if you go to, I think it's load mode. Yeah, if you go to load mode, you can see you really have really groovy sort of speakers, but survival friendly. We don't need you. We have our own special bold hacks. We're going to get rid of this. Now, I'm going to make a simple platform. It can be whatever blocks you want. I'm just going to make a temporary platform. Just make sure it has 2 white space. Now we can begin. We're going to have, and this is actually going to play music, by the way. We're going to have the speakers here, and we're going to use the helpful help of banners. Now this time, just make sure there are black banners. So let's just search it up. Yeah, we need some black banners, and we don't need any patterns. You just need the black banner and whatever color you want the speakers to be. I want to make them light gray, so we're going to get the light gray dye to color it. If my explanation doesn't help, you can just watch. So now in your inventory, you should have 1 black banner and 1 gray dye, or whatever dye you want the speakers to be. Now we're going to get the magical block, the loom. Now from our previous build hack, we know what the loom is. Let's just put the loom down. And we're going to go and put this in like this. But we're not going to be using this the outline texture. We're actually going to be using the this texture. I'm not sure what it's called, but yep, gray roundel. We're going to be using gray roundel. You'll need 2 of those, by the way. Now, if we go up here with our new banner, you're going to click on the top block and you're going to place the banner down. Now it looks like we have some really cool speakers. If you want to have an outline, go ahead. The majority of blocks used in this is up to you. So now we're going to create like a sort of like a little desk where the DJ can pump his tunes. We're going to make 2 blocks here. And we're going to, actually I just need to extend this a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, so tedious. There we go. We're going to create a little thing back here, like a wall. And in here we're not going to have normal blocks. We're just going to have some jukeboxes actually. That's how the DJ is going to pump his tunes. Let's just get rid of all of this. Now I'm just using coal blocks for the speakers. The speakers can be any black block, and the floor can be your choice. This wall can be your choice. I'm just using it temporarily. So now we're going to get some jukeboxes, which I think are very expensive. They require 2 diamonds. But you don't have to, but I'm just going to get those there. Now we have our jukebox to pump our tunes. Now this is where the real tunes come in. We're going to get another item frame, and we could put these wherever we want. I'm just going to put them all around here. Now we're going to fill them with music discs. There's so many music discs to choose from. Let's just search up disc. Look at that, so many discs. I'm going to get my favorites, Other Side, Pig Step, and some other random discs. But these can be whatever you want. It's your choice. I'm just going to start filling them in. They can be orientated in whatever way you want. Let's get 2 more. I'll get this and this. There we go. Perfect. Now we can blast out our tunes however we like. This is a really cool build. I like it. Anyways, on to our next build hack. I think we're going to have a lot of music discs after being the DJ for this dance floor. We're going to need a place to store them. And what better place than this realistic drawer? It's very easy to make, requires very limited resources. Though I think you should build an iron farm before this, because this requires a lot of iron. Well, we'll say the more iron, the more drawers you have, the more iron you'll need. Let's dive straight into it. The first thing you're going to need is another temporary block. It can be dirt, something easy to remove, something not too precious. And we're going to use minecarts again, this time not for sitting, but for storing things. Have you guessed it yet? We're going to use the chest minecarts, which is a great way of storing things, and it's very much not like your normal storage. I think it's really out of the box, really creative. So we're going to need some normal rails and a chest minecart with chest. So now we will be needing some trapdoors, and if you have a floor in your house, you can start on the floor. You do not have to dig 1 block down. Just start wherever your floor is. Now you can choose any trapdoor you want. I'm just going to choose spruce again because I like spruce trapdoors. You're going to do something like this, making them face inwards. And the same here. Now we're just going to stack them how many times you want drawers. So far we'll be able to fit 1 drawer, 2 drawers. Wow, reach is really high here. I think I'm just gonna go with 2 drawers just because it's an example. Make sure to crouch while you place these, otherwise you're going to open the trapdoors. Now let's start. Now let's just place these. Oh, one more. Perfect. Not perfect. Perfect. Now we're going to flip all these trapdoors up, making them look like this. Yep. There we go. Oh, I forgot one there. Oh, there we go. Now we have this. And if you want like a sort of like a little roof just to cover your chest of drawers. It's alright, go ahead. Just make sure they're not in. Should be impossible actually. That's just the wrong way. Oh yeah, make sure you do not do that. We just need this. We can place a block here and make sure it's on the bottom half of that block. Now we just destroy the pillar. There we go, now we have this, and I don't think many people are going to be thinking, how is this a drawer? Don't worry, we're actually going to destroy that roof temporarily. Now we're just going to place a block, make sure we're crouching because we don't want to activate the trapdoors again. Let's just, there we go, we don't want a block there, we want a block here. Now we're going to place a rail, a chest, a minecart with chest. We're going to break that block, and we're going to do this how many times you want. This based on how many drawers you want. Oh, looks like I destroyed the block again. Let's just put this back. Let's just put this back. Okay, and now we put this. And we continue with this until the amount of drawers you want is filled. Now this might happen, as you can see. Not to worry, it won't interfere with your chest. It will still work the same, and you will be able to store the amount of items like a normal chest. This is, oh, I realize what I'm doing. We need a block here so we can easily place the block back. Now we're just gonna keep continuing with this until it fills up. In my case, we just need one more. Do keep in mind though, this will require a lot of iron, and if you're not in the mood to get a lot of iron, I recommend just using normal chests. But this is just a fancy way to store all your items. Now we can just place this back and put our top to cover this up. There we go. Now we have our chest with drawers, and if we can open this, we can put all of our items inside. Just like that, and we can come back anytime to open them. Just make sure not to click them by accident or they'll go away. Cool, now we are onto our final design. Which is a really nice table where you can put food on it. Let's start just around here. First we're going to need the block for our table. If you want to use slabs, make sure they're on the top half. Now I want to use some oak wood for this. I want to go with the classic oak wood for this. And I'm using slabs, but I'm going to make sure that they're on the top half, not the bottom half. Okay, so now we're going to get any block that you're going to put in the middle. But if you don't want that and you want a table with one leg on each corner, do keep in mind you will need full blocks. For this design, you can use slabs. Do not worry. So first we're going to get a block that's going to hold the middle of our table. I'm going to choose something that's similar to wood. I'm just going to choose packed mud. We're going to place that in, and we're going to place this one. How large a table is, however large it is, it does not really matter. I'm just going to go 3 this way, 3 this way, 3 this way, and one more 3 this way. Alright, now we're going to just fill that in so we can have lots of food on our table. Because I think we must be tired gaming and DJing and grooving on our party floor, on our disco floor. So I think we need some snacks. So now I'm just going to fill this in. Do keep in mind the middle block can be whatever block you like, and these slabs can be whatever slabs you like. There are actually going to be 2 types of tables. I'm going to cover the other one after this. Let's just fill these in. There we go. Alright, so now we have the table. Now to make the part with food, we are actually just going to get item frames. Now yet again, if you're in creative mode and you have cheats turned on, you can find the command for invisible item frames. But this is survival friendly, so we're pushing all of that aside. So first let's make the plates. I think we're gonna have 3 seats here, 3 seats, 2 seats here, 3 seats here, and 2 seats here. 1, 2, 2. There we go. Now you can put as many item frames as you want inside the table, and you can put loads of delicious foods inside. Depends how many item frames you want, where you want the seats to be. It is all up to you. Now we can just take all the chairs that we've been using and put them inside. But if you don't want to spend so much iron, you can just use some normal stairs. But there's a choice. Actually, you can use lecterns, which is a very interesting block to use. You may be thinking, how's a lectern gonna act as a chair? Look here. I'm gonna choose some oak trapdoors. Yet again, whatever trapdoors you want. Now we can just put that there. And those are gonna be the bases of the seats. And now we're just going to put this trap. Actually, we might need to crouch. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, it flipped the wrong way. My mistake. Let's just put that there and put another one here and flip those. There we go, and you can stack this as much as you want to make it look like a real chair. And I think this is a really cool chair design. Obviously your bottom's not gonna read any books, but at least we have a nice place to sit down and have our nice meals. Now that is it for the 5 build designs. I hope you enjoyed, and these build designs can be useful in any future video, in any future builds in your world. I hope you like this, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.